Welcome everyone to Midwest Tree ID. On this channel, it is my mission to help you learn an abundance of trees that grow right here in the Midwest, and some key features on how to identify them. There's just one thing to clarify before we begin. We're not going to be throwing hatred or ridiculing any of the species that we're going to be talking about. But we do, however, want to encourage thoughtful conversation in the comments about personal experiences and things like that. Please try to remember that everything has value and that we are here to enjoy nature and everything it has to offer. So without anything else, let's jump right in. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are at the University of Illinois and we are talking about Cercidiphyllum japonicum, and that is the Katsura tree. The Katsura tree is a moderately to somewhat rare species to find in the landscape. It's not native to the United States. It's native predominantly to China and Japan. It's a really nice specimen to find, very ornamental and unique species in the landscape. So the main features that help to ID it are going to be these very round leaves that come to a very, very shallow point at the tip. And these little, almost like little tiny serrations is almost what they look like along the edges of the leaves as well. And usually these three really pronounced leaf veins. And they're typically borne on relatively thin stems. And as you can see on this one is actually forming the seed pods. And they're about a quarter of an inch long, and inside them are several hundred little, very, very tiny seeds. They're very flat and papery, and they just kind of disperse. One of the main reasons this tree is utilized in the landscape is for its shape and for its disease resistance and its fall color. Its fall color is exceptional. You'll see a lot of oranges, a little bit of yellow, reds, and maroon. It almost kind of looks like a campfire is one of the best ways I can describe what the fall color looks like. And one of the cool things about the fall color on this tree is that once it really starts changing, the leaves kind of start to smell like cotton candy. They don't smell like anything right now, of course, but they do smell like cotton candy, and it's very easy to smell that whenever it starts to change. It's a really unique feature, very unusual. There's nothing else like it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the habit, and then we'll take a look at the bark. So as you can see, the Katsura tree can certainly get quite large, and you can definitely tell this is a pretty good sized building, and the trees are peeking over the parts of the roof there. But yeah, they're going to be pretty conical to pyramidal in shape, and as they get a little bit older, they can even round out a bit. I've seen some pretty rounded canopied Katsuras in the landscape, but these ones, there's three of them right here. They're pretty conical, and they're just got really that nice, rich green foliage. Very nice. And the bark on the Katsura is going to be, they're really relatively dark right now just because it rained. But you see these long, kind of very long streaked, almost furrows, almost flaky looking. They kind of resemble a little bit some of the cedars and arborvitaes, is it can kind of look like it's been kind of roughed up or scratched up a little bit, but it's not quite as flaky and peeling as some of those. But it does have these long kind of furrows that look like they're kind of twisting around the stems and trunks. And so that's one relatively unique feature about the bark. And the bark typically is going to be kind of a dull grayish, even brown. In this case, they're quite brown from the rain. But yeah, the bark is not its most ornamental feature, but it can be used pretty well to ID it. Well, this is pretty much going to wrap it up for this one today. As I said, the Katsura is a very nice species to find in the landscape. Anyone could have one. You know, they're a really nice tree, and that's pretty much going to wrap it up. And we will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2 of the Katsura later in the fall when I show you the fall color. And we will see you guys next time.